What is up, everybody? The Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks, but we had a death in the family. My 27-year-old niece. So I spent a lot of time at the hospital, and we had the wake last Thursday, the funeral on Friday, and my sister, who is the mom of my niece, is really going through a rough time, as we are as well. So it was hard really to get into any kind of wrestling from that point on. But I do want to talk about a few things today that Sasha Banks um, is going to have some dates in 2023 at New Japan Pro Wrestling. Um, as everybody remembers, she walked on a Raw May 16th of this year, 2022, and has not been seen since. And it's reported that the WWE has now frozen her contract. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Her going into New Japan Pro Wrestling. And there's also been a lot of rumors that in January that she will come out and be a mystery partner for Saraya, who will tag team with Banks to face Jamie Hayter, the now AEW World's Women's Champ, and Britt Baker. So that's really interesting news. I would love to see Sasha in AEW. But again, we read a lot of things. We don't know how much truth there is to it. And we just have to wait and, actually just see what's going on. Matt Riddle. He'll be gone for a number of weeks because it's been reported for the second time within a year. The first time was prior to SummerSlam, and now substance abuse, and it's not marijuana. So he failed the wellness policy. WWE has given him the opportunity to go to rehab. Riddle is really been one of the upcoming stars within the WWE, and this does hurt their Monday Night Raw roster, so to speak. And I just don't understand how some of these wrestlers think that they can get away with failing drug tests. I mean, I just don't get it. You're getting paid tons of money, and yeah, so you got it to go get whatever you want. But this is a business like anything else. And the WWE puts faith in you, and you screw them over by failing a second wellness policy drug test. Riddle, I wish you all the best. But I will say this. I think your future in the WWE is probably limited now, because this is twice now. They can't trust you. And of course, when you come back, you're going to be tested a lot more often than you were previously. And one more time, see you later, sayonara. And, it's unfortunate because you are a good young talent. But, a lot of these guys say, well, if I get thrown out here, I can always go to AEW or Impact Wrestling or anywhere else. But guess what? You won't get any bigger notoriety than you would with the WWE. And that's a fact. Alexa Bliss beating Bayley. She now becomes the number one contender for Bianca Belair's Women's Raw Championship belt. That is interesting. And I'm waiting to see where it goes from there, because Bliss has not been a champion in quite some time. She had her runs both on SmackDown and on Raw, and then she just sort of had this dip. And now maybe they're making another push for her. I do think it's possibly time for Bianca to lose the women's title. But then again, one has to wonder. I mean, it might just be the fact that you got to line up contenders for the women's title to make it interesting, and you can't have the same people going after the belt. And we'll wait and see what develops there. I mean, I am a big fan of Alexa Bliss, but then again, I like Bianca Belair as well. So, one has to really wonder what is going on there. A little bit about Impact Wrestling. It's been reported that Bully Ray was only signed for a very short term, and now one has to wonder, does he beat Josh Alexander at Hard to Kill on January 13th? And I'm beginning to think that he doesn't. And then after his loss, he leaves the company. And I say to myself, well, why did you even show up in Impact Wrestling? I think, in my eyes, the next challenger for Josh Alexander should be Steve Maclin. He's an up-and-coming young star. I think he is earned his spot. And, he's had some great matches with Moose and Sami Callihan. But again, Impact Wrestling's in a tough position because people are coming, people are going. You never know from tapings to tapings who is still there within Impact Wrestling. So we'll have to wait and see what also develops there. And tomorrow night, Wednesday, we have Winter is Coming on AEW Dynamite. We have Ricky Starks against the AEW World Heavyweight Champion MJF. I have a lot of thoughts about MJF. Right now, I think Tony Khan has a lot of problems, and MJF to me is not the guy to carry the company with that belt. And I think they're just trying to, give him what he wants, hoping that he will resign in 2024, which I don't think he will. But then again, you got to wonder, let's wait and see if the WWE truly wants this man. So, but to me, a main event of Starks and MJF, it'll be a good match, don't get me wrong. But it's not a match to me that could main event a pay-per-view. So those are my thoughts. Those are my opinions. This is the Iceman on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. Peace out, everybody. Have yourself a great, great day.